Hello and welcome to One North Maine, Brockton's magazine show, where we profile people, places, and events that make this city, our city, great. Coming up on today's episode, Good Samaritan Medical Center celebrated its 50th birthday. There's a new playground in town. Come over to McKinley Park and check it out. The Brockton High School men's soccer team had a banner celebration. And we'll travel to Melrose Cemetery, where the Just Checking In Foundation and a host of volunteers laid some wreaths. So, sit back, relax, and see what your community, the City of Champions, has to offer. "50 years ago, Cardinal Cushing came to Brockton to bless what is now called Good Samaritan Medical Center, right behind me. Time has passed, and more people than ever from the greater Brockton region visit in hopes of bettering their lives. Administrators, led by a new president, had a 50th birthday bash to remember Cardinal Cushing's visit, celebrate years of growth and impact, and look forward to many more successful years. Let's take a look at that bash. Good Samaritan Medical Center in Brockton is a full-service acute care Catholic hospital. The center is the first and only Level 3 trauma center in the region. On January 13th, 1968, on a snowy day in Brockton, Cardinal Cushing came and blessed the center. In recognition of that blessing, the center celebrated its 50th birthday.
Bye-bye.
Let's see how good. I lied, we'll go one more.
We're here to celebrate our 50th birthday, which was on January 13th of the Medical Center. We're here to celebrate the community and the spirit of collaboration with embracing the community and serving our patients for the last 50 years. We have a year-long celebration of festivities planned, and this is the kickoff of the festivities.
More here, and then let's cut away. And then it's like a demo project.
You're right.
The windows.
You want to know me, you want,
healthcare
you
institution. Of course, we have Signature, Brockton Hospital, and the VA. So, we're the City of Champions. We're also the City of Healthcare. I've been on the board since 2009. It's a volunteer, non-paid position. I just want to give back, and it's all three of my kids were born here at this hospital, and so today's a special day. Cardinal Cushing Hospital was the original hospital 50 years ago, so it's a birthday celebration. I wanted to come kind of in a dual role as a city councilor to support, of course, really an institution in the City of Champions, but also as a board member. So it's a fun day. state-of-the-art facility right now. We have a trauma designation as well, and Harry Baines is the new CEO and president. He has a great background. He was here, left to go into the healthcare industry with his family's business. Now he's back, and he's really a young guy that's really got the passion. There's only one way up, and it's going straight up, Mark. So it's going to be really a good thing for the city of Brockton, surrounding communities as well. But really, the future Good Samaritan Medical Center is very bright.
We want the community to know that it's the hospital of the Greater Brockton community, and that we're here to serve the patients of the Greater Brockton community, and that the world-class healthcare that Stuart is always committed to providing can be sought and found here in Good Sam and at Good Sam.
For several years, the Just Checking In Foundation, led by Mary and Casey Waldron, has organized a special event here at Melrose Cemetery. With assistance from many people and businesses, they have laid wreaths at the gravesite of military veterans, as you can see behind me. Volunteer support to lay the wreaths has always been strong, but this time around, up to 125 people came ready, willing, and able to get the job done on a glorious winter's day. Let's take a look.
Just Checking In is here, and many volunteers and family and friends and some strangers. This is our third annual Operation Wreaths for Veterans. We started it 3 years ago, and we probably had about 15 volunteers. Today we had over 100 volunteers, and what took us 2 days to get done, we got done within 45 minutes. But the purpose today is that we don't forget our veterans, those that have served and have shed their blood for our freedom, but also for those that serve and still have come back. Hearing about how we never forget our veterans is so important. This time of year, right, with so many different things and people going and the fast pace of life, today was a great day to have so many people come, pay respect to. Some of them have family members here, and some of them are people who just wanted to come and volunteer and lay that wreath down on our veterans' graves. So we plan on coming back. The funds for the wreaths come from our wiffle ball tournament during the summertime, and we put those funds aside to come and do exactly what's here. And I think that from the people that were here today and the amount of volunteers, I mean, you look around at these beautiful wreaths and the red bows on them, that we don't forget and we'll never forget. Back in 2014, 3 years ago, as I work at Bridgewater State University, I was involved with a veterans group, a regional veterans group coming together, and they brought up the Wreaths across America. So I looked into it, and it's a great organization, a beautiful ceremony. But I needed to do something a little bit more catering to Brockton and a little bit to my schedule. It's hectic and trying to get things done. And I walked out of that meeting and I made a couple phone calls. One was to my friend David Russell from Russell Pica Funeral Home, and the other one was to Jim Burns from Ferry Landscaping. And I said, what do you guys think? And they said, okay, let's do it. So Jim got on the horn and found out how quickly we can get some wreaths, and it was done relatively quickly, and within 2 weeks we had the volunteers coming here. So that's how it started, but also in the light of the whole Just Checking In fund, giving back, doing good, checking in with neighbors, and in this case we're checking in with our veterans. And on a beautiful warming day, I think that we had so many people understand what that feels like, and that emotional and personal way of recognizing our veterans. 1,500 wreaths were delivered on Tuesday here to the cemetery, and the number of volunteers, I've got people guessing that it was somewhere like around 125, going from 15 to 125. Literally, you don't know. And through some social media avenues and local media, between Brockton Community Access as well as through the local enterprise, the word got out. And I never really have to worry about the number of volunteers. I think it's just, we just need to make sure we just do this. People know that they can just kind of walk around on a beautiful day and maybe pay respect. I think that in itself is a gift to each one of us, that we are the ones who walk away feeling honored to do that is probably the best way. It becomes magical in the sense that how you think you're giving to do something, and yet you walk away feeling so much better about who you are in our country, and I'm doing something good. I just really want to say thank you to so many people who showed up today. It is not me, it is not Casey, it's not just checking in. It really does take a village, and our beautiful city of Brockton is a great, beautiful city and a great, beautiful village, and we look forward to expanding it next year.
We want to thank everybody for coming out tonight to remember Jennifer on the anniversary of the night that she disappeared. We appreciate that everyone makes the effort and takes the time to join us to remember Jennifer. We ask that you would, along with Jennifer's mother and her family and the other investigators, if you'll join us in a quick prayer for Jen and our family, and for strength and for answers. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. To this day, I do believe that the people that lived here at the time Jennifer went missing do know where she is. And hopefully we're going to find that out and bring Jen home.
A large part of what makes us tick at One North Main is the success stories. Whether it's an individual accomplishing something grand or an organization bettering the lives of our fellow citizens, they inspire us. No group in the city has been more inspiring and gracious than the Brockton High School men's soccer team. State champions and ranked nationally, they took part in a basketball halftime ceremony to recognize all that they have accomplished. To get you in the spirit, the high school cheerleading team opened the festivities with acrobatic flair. Let's take a look.
out a challenge to all of our teams, and I basically said, which one of you is going to be the next to bring home a state championship to our city of champions? And it's this group of gentlemen over here, our 2017 boys state champ soccer team, and it is my pleasure and my honor to welcome them out to accept their trophy. And not only did they accomplish great things on the field, it's how they carried themselves in winning that really truly defines what this team is all about. So the trophy they're receiving today is being one of the top 10 teams in the United States of America, which is no small feat. So congratulations, and it's my privilege to introduce John Van Riper from Max Wreaths to present the trophy. John?
Thanks, Kevin. I want to thank Brockton High School for being awesome hosts here for both Max Wreaths and the Army National Guard. Max Wreaths is the leading online media brand for high school sports in the country. For the past 7 years, with the help of the Army National Guard, Max Wreaths has honored a select group of teams that are both highly ranked, but more importantly, state champions. Out of over 18,000 men's soccer teams ranked by Max Wreaths, your Brockton Boxers are one of only 10 teams receiving this national ranking trophy. Congratulations, guys. With 23 games in 2017, the Boxers outscored their opponents 121 to 25. Brockton finished number 54 in the nation, capping off an amazing season by defeating Longmeadow 5-3 in the championship game. Congratulations to Coach Furtado and the Brockton men's soccer team on this incredible achievement. And at this time, I'd like to introduce Sergeant First Class Gabriel Emerald of the Massachusetts Army National Guard for the presentation of the trophy.
And so I'm gonna keep this short, let's get back to the game, but let's take care of these kids. I want to say great job to everybody. I know I see you guys that are walking through all the time, and you don't realize how talented everybody is when you walk by every day. You guys take it, let's prove it. It's my honor, privilege to hand this trophy over to the 2017 state champ team and Coach Furtado. Great job.
Hold it up, give it to the kids.
And not done yet. To go with that trophy, we got Mr. Banner for our champions. Get everybody down.
Last part of this is something that's really special to me, and we get to hang the very first championship banner right underneath my office window. So guys, if we can come on over when we're done, so we can dedicate that. But thank you again for coming out. In a few minutes we have our cheerleading squad coming out. They've been working very hard for the past month for this halftime show. It's going to be well worth it, so just be patient. Give me 2 minutes. All right, thanks again, and congratulations, boys.
Right here.
What's your favorite park or playground? Is it Edgar? Keith Park? Maybe it's Fenway. What about your favorite football team? Most of us would say the New England Patriots. Well, how about this for a partnership? McKinley Park in Ward 6, right behind me, has a new playground thanks to the efforts of local and state officials, and specifically the New England Patriots Charitable Foundation. The official groundbreaking took place in October of 2017, and the ribbon was just cut to open the playground. They have it fenced in right now because the field turf is settling in, and the kids are really gonna love it. Let's check it out.
This is a park that has been, I think, for a long time underutilized and to a certain extent ignored. I know Representative Dubois and I have both shared our frustration over the past number of years of wanting to get something done here. One of our obstacles on the city side, even prior to my arrival, has been that we usually are able to use CDBG block grant money to help do the playgrounds, and this particular location was not within a census tract that qualified. But a lot changed recently. And first, phase one of what you can't see on the other side of this big piece of equipment, but the beautiful brand new basketball court that was just constructed thanks to state money that Representative Dubois was able to obtain. And that was the critical first phase of this project. This is the 6th park and playground that we've been able to rebuild during our administration, and we really have tried to focus on neighborhood parks and playgrounds. Phase 2 began with a very generous donation from the New England Patriots Foundation, and Tim Carpenter, our park superintendent, was on the lead with our application. Paul Yamano from my office was assisting, and we were able to pursue a grant opportunity with the Patriots. Made it into the second round, into the finals, and the project that Tim pitched to them was this potential project right here. And I was very excited when one day I actually got a phone call from Mr. Kraft to tell me personally that they had selected this project as the playground that they were going to donate in Massachusetts, one of 2 playgrounds that they were donating. This is basically a $150,000 donation from the Patriots to purchase the play equipment that will be installed here at McKinley Park. And that's really, yeah, let's hear it for the Patriots. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Officially, ground is broken. And I'm really pleased to tell you that our entire state legislative delegation is here with us this morning. State Representative Jerry Cassidy, State Representative and Chair of Judiciary Claire Cronin, State Representative Michelle Dubois, who represents the playground neighborhood here, and State Senator Mike Brady, who we'll be hearing from momentarily also. So we appreciate everyone being here, and most of all, how about a great Brockton welcome for Hall of Famer Andre Tippett, who's here representing the Patriots this morning.
Well, I'm very honored to be here to be a part of the team, and I have to confess, even though we share the same last name, Brady, I'm not related to Tom Brady, but I wouldn't mind saying I was related. But like the Patriots, we work together as a team in the city of Brockton, the city of champions, and that's how we get things done, working together. So I'm very honored to be part of the delegation that helped get the state funding for this.
I would just like to personally extend my thanks to Representative Dubois and invite her to come up and say a few words.
Thank you, Mr. Carpenter. Hi, everyone. So we've always known that Brockton's the city of champions, and we've also always known that the Patriots are the best team in the NFL. Now it's down in history for the most winningest team in the NFL, and I'm grateful to the Patriots Charitable Foundation. It's really been a team effort from the delegation, as well as now without the Patriots Foundation, this park would not be where we're at today. It's going to spur economic development. I grew up in a family that's low income now, but back in the day we were pretty poor. I think that's what would be the standard. And there are a lot of families that are working really hard that live around here that are going to benefit from this play system. So they too know that they're champions.
The New England Patriots Charitable Foundation made this tremendous donation of the playground that you see behind us. But that really spurred what's become a great citywide project with so many people contributing.
I'm very excited to see this project really come to form, and I'm very excited to see where we go from here. This is a playground that's been used, in whatever condition it was in, all the time by kids from all over the area. So to put this much time and effort and this much energy into this playground really sends a message about what we can do and what we think of and how we care about our people.
A guy who did a tremendous amount of work on this project, our Superintendent of Parks, Tim Carpenter, who's here somewhere. Tim and his crew were a very integral part of this whole project happening. This just represents so much to us here in the city of Brockton as we are strengthening our neighborhoods and stabilizing our neighborhoods by investing in green spaces and creating safe places for families, and that's exactly what we've created here.
This project has been in the works for a long time, and we're really excited to be here. As the team was making our Super Bowl run last season, the New England Patriots Charitable Foundation hosted a series of raffles, including an opportunity for a fan to win a trip to the Super Bowl. We received incredible support from our fans, and we wanted to be able to use the funds that we had raised from the raffles by making a lasting impact on our New England community. We know that we have extremely dedicated fans here in Brockton, and we wanted to help show our support for all of the children and families in the Brockton community.
Want me to give you a 1, 2, 3, Andre?
Absolutely.
How's that? 1, 2, 3. Yay!
That's all right. It's a little wet out here, huh? A little wet? The first half. A little wet.
There you have it, Brockton. Another One North Main in the books. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the show, and we hope you learned some new things. To learn more about all things Brockton, please visit our YouTube page, youtube.com, follow me now, /TheBrocktonChannels, all one word. For executive producer Mark Lindy and producer Aaron Tebow, I'm Jay Miller, and we'll see you around town. Yes, it's cold. Oh! If you want to find out all great things. No script? Here we are. No script. All right, here we go. One more time.
Coming out. They've been working very hard for the past month for this halftime show. It's going to be well worth it, so just be patient.